I want to walk through this assignment, assignment 3, John Berger's Ways of Seeing, and it's kind of a bit of a culmination of the stuff we've read through in chapters 1 through 3, but is specifically attached to an experiment that he proposes. So it's due our week 4, day 3. Day 3 is our Sunday evening due date, and it's in 3 parts. So the first part is just written. Okay, you're just writing for this one. So select 3 current within the last few years, at least magazines. They can be online or physical. One aimed at women, one at men, and one at a mixed audience. Keep in mind that I'm absolutely open to them being aimed at blurring those kind of gender norms as well. So that's fine with me. I'm trying to kind of think about and analyze Berger, like I think I mentioned before, from a kind of current perspective and a comparative to when it was written, because it's pretty dated. So analyzing the advertising and editorial images in each. So the advertising are images that are used to sell a product, whereas the editorial images are the ones that are attached to the stories in the magazine. Okay, they are distinct and different, and usually you can tell because an advertisement is obviously branded or trying to sell a brand, and will have some kind of logo or some kind of slogan and so on, whereas the editorial images might have a caption or something like that, but they're often not explicitly branded or trying to sell you something. So I want you in each of these to see if what Berger says about social presence of men and women is still true today, and on what terms, what are the differences, if any. I think this all makes sense. You don't really need me to do a video walkthrough of the directions, but I want to make sure that you're seeing the distinct parts, okay, and not missing any of the directions. So the second one is pictorial, part 2. I want you to collect copies of a range of images and make a pictorial essay of your own, either to endorse or to refute the points you have made in part 1. You can do this digitally. You can cut things out and paste and rephotograph and send that image or attach that image. I don't care how you do this, but there are a range of ways that you could create this pictorial essay. It can just be a selection of slides as well. I don't mind. So think about how Berger's chapter 2 is completely image-based and pictorial, okay? Now, in part 3, I want you to combine the two and do pictorial and written, because you're going to do an analysis. But at the end of chapter 3, he asks you to make an experiment. He says, I want you to choose a current advertisement that uses and reinforces Berger's argument of the objectified woman. This does not need to be a nude. Perform the same gender transformation Berger describes. You only need to pick one image for this experiment, record your results and observations in a short critical statement. 1 or 2 paragraphs is fine. But I want you to alter the gender as he asks you to in the experiment. You can do this again in a variety of ways. You can do it completely digitally. You can print out and draw directly on top of an image and alter it. Again, you can collage. I don't care how you do it, but I'm not, again, judging you based on your artistic skills or anything like that. I'm just interested in you doing the work. Okay, I'm not at all grading or judging this work on your ability to render an image with skill or craft or anything like that, okay? I hope that all makes sense, and let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer when I can. Okay.